I've never worked so hard in my life and I've never been happier, was one thing I remember Takis saying as he was showing us around his shelter.
My name is Takis Proestakis. I am 45 years old and I born here in Feger-Ebert. Very nice place where is no houses, it's a lot of olive trees, and I buy the land and I move all the dogs from the rubbish to the shelter. If I see a dog who needs help, I help immediately. My work is to help the dog and after when I help the dog, to pass the dog to a nice family to have a forever home, so I can help another dog who have a problem.
Takis has been rescuing animals from the streets of Crete for years. Hungry, abandoned, chained, abused, neglected, hopeless. Following his work online is like following the reality of the Greek countryside, a reality behind the scenes, behind the tourist shops and the beach holiday and the expensive resorts. Our dirty secrets come to life in his shelter up on the mountain. They grow strong, they stand in front of us and scream with wagging tails and smiley faces. You can't hide us anymore. You can't hide from us.
Sandra, Sergio.
Nice to meet you, my dear. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice
How
to
are you?
meet you. Tired. I'm exhausted. Eh?
Yes,
I got 5 puppies yesterday. Even if I cannot.
Meeting Takis for the first time is like meeting someone you already know. Even if you don't even know who he is, there is something about him that makes him familiar. And I knew what to expect as we were driving to the shelter. I've been to so many shelters by now, so... Oh, wait a minute.
This is really impressive.
No. You might think you know what to expect, but nothing can prepare you for this. I left my camera in the car and rushed out, held the first dog that came to greet me as if she knew me, and stood there for 5 long minutes, eyes closed, just hearing their voices echoing between the mountainsides. The Takis shelter is not a shelter. It is a mountain of dogs. From one mountainside to the other, more than 300 dogs that have been rescued from hell are living happily in big packs overlooking the world. From the bottom of our society, where we threw them as trash, here they were raised up high and given a space to look down on the world that pretends to be better than them, but isn't. Going around the place is peaceful. It's like walking around in a friendly community, greeted by friends and neighbors, protected from anything that could cause you any kind of distress. No matter what you are there for in the first place, you allow yourself to forget whatever it was you wanted to do or see or film, and just let the energy of the place and the animals make you take a look inside yourself. You are so small in that big place, and yet you are so important. Your importance is measured by wagging tails and... Oh, hello!
Very important. It was in terrible condition. Terrible, both of them with leishmaniasis. This girl was 6 years in the chain locked.
For now, Takis lives in a container that he shares with the dogs that need constant medical care and the cats. But he is building a house right in the heart of the shelter, and by the time you watch this video it will probably be ready and he will have moved in. It's right in the middle of everything, where at any time he can overlook his own man-made little heaven. He can overlook his animals, and at all times they can overlook him. That man who is their savior and their dad and their friend, that man who is only one man, one ordinary 45-year-old Greek man who started with nothing and is now running an empire of wagging tails. Again, I need a moment. I'll take Blondie in my lap and just sit and relax. I'll watch the wind blowing in her blonde hair. It's noon and everyone is quiet. And in that mountainside overlooking the empire of dogs in front of me, I actually dozed for a good half hour, believe it or not. This is what this place does to you. It gives you an unprecedented feeling of safety. It makes you want to stay, to live there. It makes you want to believe for a moment that this is the real world and everything outside it is a false movie set from a dark doomsday Hollywood movie. The shelter, the mountain, accepts visitors from all over the world. Some leave with a dog that they adopt and some without one. But everyone leaves with a piece of that place in their hearts. And as the dogs are seeing you out and as Takis waves you goodbye, you'd expect to feel a bit sad, but you don't. There's just nothing sad about this place, nothing sad about whoever you leave behind. You just carry with you a feeling of nostalgia. It starts appearing while you are actually still there and takes weeks to fade out, until the world surrounding the mountain of dogs starts devouring you again, as it always does.